Good morning and welcome back. Mental health has become an ever-growing topic in recent years, with 1 in 5 adults living with a diagnosed mental illness. That's according to the National Institute of Mental Health, and veterans are also 1.5 times more likely to die by suicide than non-veteran adults. So joining us this morning is Christina Roy. She's a licensed professional counselor who specializes in PTSD and trauma. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
No problem, no problem.
Why is this topic so important to you?
Well, it's important to me because I have several family members who fought abroad. My grandfather, my cousins, very members of, it's near and dear to my heart. I grew up in San Antonio near one of the Air Force bases. So it's very personal for me.
So we got some military in your blood there.
Definitely.
So definitely hits close to home for you. So let's talk about mental health and the challenges that our veterans face. I think a lot of people think it's just PTSD, but there are a lot of things that veterans deal with.
Well, one of the biggest problems that veterans deal with is the deprogramming when they come back home. Coming back to get used to life again, acclimating to society, it's not an easy task when you've been programmed to be a warrior for so long, or just the military lifestyle in general. It's very difficult to get acclimated. So that's one of the '1 worries that we have for our veterans.
I guess what can a lack of access to quality mental health resources further impact their well-being? How do we change that?
The lack of resources, they're out there, but there's no advocates. Advocation is one of the biggest problems we have. We have the resources, but veterans may be reluctant to go reach out for them. You have to remember that part of the military's focus is to program self-sufficient soldiers that can handle anything. And when you come back, society doesn't work that way. You have to be able to depend on people and lean on people. So there's a reluctance. And so educating our veterans that there is help out there, that there are people that are willing to listen to them, and that it is okay and that it's safe for them to come and bring their problems to the table. That's what it's all about, advocating.
How do you feel about, even pushing for family members to advocate for their hometown heroes?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, that's the #1 way you can help a loved one. If you see them struggling, or when they're coming home, have those mental health services available and set up. Be aware that there are things out there to help them, and become their voice, because sometimes soldiers don't know, veterans don't know how to speak up for themselves, so they don't, and often they suffer in silence. And so if you have a loved one, a family member, and you want to look out for them, that is the best way to do it.
Yeah. Let's talk about ThriveWorks and how this is a part of the change.
Well, ThriveWorks is a unique combination. We offer both online, virtual, and in-person services. We're very dedicated to making sure that we're there at any point in time, in any way and manner for veterans. We recently have just started a partnership with the Veterans TRICARE West, and so we are on their insurance, so it is available, which is another big problem that some veterans run into, the accessibility of insurance through their services. But ThriveWorks is totally on board with that.
How can anyone watching this morning reach out and get access to those services?
There's several ways, not only with ThriveWorks, of course ThriveWorks is available, but they can reach out through the va.gov. There's another site called Make the Connection. Make the Connection, actually, if you go to the website and enter in your zip code, you can find licensed mental health professionals in your area. And there's also the Wounded Warrior Foundation. There's many things out there. You just have to advocate and reach out for it.
Oh, makes sense. Christina, thank you so much for waking up early and joining us here on this Veterans Day. Thank you for everything that you're doing in our community.
It's my joy. It's my joy and my passion. I love mental health and I love helping people. And if you're a veteran out there and you need help, please reach out. Don't hesitate.
Thank you. Thank you for that.